Hey Aquarius guys, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm going to give you a reading. Alright, this is how it's going now. Blind spot Aquarius, your blind spot. I decided last week when I did Sagittarius and then Capricorn, I was like, I'm not doing my intro like that anymore. It's too predictable. It feels too forced. It doesn't feel sincere. So I'm just saying whatever I want to say when I make the video. So it's like, hey, Aqua baby. Blind spot. What's your blind spot, Aqua? Blind spot this week. So let's see. Let's get it started. Blind spot. I just can't believe how many deliveries come to this neighborhood. If it's not FedEx, it's Pure Later. If it's not Pure Later, it's the UPS dude. Well, this is interesting. So the card that you got is the cover of the deck. She Who Knows. Wisdom, clarity, resolution. Well, this just might be the last reading, Aquarius. I don't know. You know it. I don't need to tell you anything, I feel like. Wow. She's just staring at me like it's intense. That's the deck. There she is. But there's an intensity that I find comes off this card that I don't see in the book cover. Oh my gosh. You know, the only way I can describe this stare, I have to look at it to tell it to you and I'm going to show it to you, is she's looking at me and with her expression, I feel like she's saying, I can't believe that you did that. You've hurt me more than anyone I've ever known. Like it's really just, okay, get it to focus. Like look at that. Do you see that in that stare, like through the camera? Oh, I get that so intensely from this card. What's the underline? Oh, the Ice Queen. This chick. She was at the bottom for Capricorn last week. I compare her to Elsa from Frozen and Maleficent. She's one tough mama. And she's built an ice castle around her and she has a snow leopard. Ain't nobody coming in that gate. But look at the intense. I feel like you're feeling like this towards someone. You have gone ice. Ice. My Aqua baby is frozen solid. Somebody has really hurt you. There's disappointment, there's loss of hope in her eyes. Wow, I feel really like deflated. So what's the blind spot? I guess we'll pull out more cards here. Oh gosh, I hope it's not that someone is about to do this. You got, yeah, okay. This is a general reading, so do not force this into your life if it doesn't pertain to your life. And it doesn't necessarily have to be, you know, because I find the thing that really triggers people or any sort of romantic connotations. People just get triggered like left, right, and center. Or you can do a beautiful reading. Like last week for Pisces, there was, you know, people that were kind of taking from them. But there was one person that felt like was coming into their life that just wanted to share their rainbow with Pisces. Just because they could. Like it was beautiful. And someone came in and was like, ain't nobody sharing no rainbows with me. It's all garbage and dirt. I was like, yeah, I wouldn't share a rainbow with you either. I was just like, I know they're in a place of pain. But you can be in a place of pain and not be like that. Come on. That's a good reason why nobody's sharing a rainbow. So, yeah, this is going to, yeah, okay. I'm just gonna say it now, please. You know, when I do these readings, these general readings, sometimes it becomes very specific. It can become very specific. And you're going to know if it resonates with you or not. Please don't try to fit it into something that's not there. This could even be something that's happened to you like a while ago and you've passed it. And sometimes I see that and people go in the comments and say, and actually give a little bit of hope to anyone who's in that situation now. They're like, it's okay. I've been there. I know what you're feeling. I totally sympathize with you. That's wonderful. That's a wonderful way to project, right? Something hurtful into your experience for someone else. Because the cards are not getting any easier here. This is a general reading. This is not a private reading. You know, Allie from Allie's Tarot used to have a really good, she doesn't say it anymore, but she said, unless you hear your name in this reading, it's not specifically directed to you. So take what resonates and leave the rest behind. I'm saying that now because there's some sort of, it feels like a painful betrayal here. I feel it. It's going to be a hard read. Like I can feel it in my arms even. It's hard. So, the hyena has come out. This is a trickster. You know, we have the dark side of the moon, we have the light side of the moon. I don't even like doing readings. I don't like this. I hate these kind of readings. Because I need to pull out more cards. You know, let me just pull out the cards. Let me pull out the cards and see what we get. I want to see if anything else comes out. I'm not going to start reading this until I have all the information. Okay. Oh, okay. Good. Some sort of truth. Oh, the bottom. I'm going to stop. We got the lion. Interesting. Interesting juxtaposition here. I also feel like she's trying to tell me something. This wisdom, clarity, resolution. She who knows. I feel like she's trying to tell me something. Like she's trying to tell you something. So the bottom of the deck, right, was the powerful devotion, true worth. Like, I know what I'm worth and I'm not worth what this situation is. And then we have the lion at the bottom. It's cold and warm. Like, it's very... But yet, what's interesting is both women in this are redheads or strawberry blondes. They both have red hair, which is like there's still a fire there. There's still warmth. There's still... The spark is still in there. There can be a lot of pride involved with the Leo energy. Let's see what the fairies are saying about this. There's some kind of hope in this because the black egg came out. It just may not be a truth that you want to hear, I feel like. But once we know the truth, we can always move forward, right? Ah, damn this reading. Oh, man. I can't believe you got the card. Yeah, this is... Can we just turn the camera off? You got the Soul Shrinker. This is one of the hardest cards for me to hold in this deck. Ooh, someone else had that last week and I had to put it in. I put it face down. I find it very difficult. It is a very depletive, negative, soul-sucking energy. What the heck? Himself. Underlying. You know what I like about this card? It reminds me of... It harnesses a lot of different energies for me. And one of them is Aquarius. With all the stars lit up all around his head, his crown. It's Aquarius, it's Capricorn, it's Aries. It's also, I just get like a bit of almost like a Christ-like energy from it. It's pretty powerful. Whatever's happening or going on for you, it's causing or going to cause you to develop an inner strength like none that you've really had before. And those are always some of the most painful points in life. Like, this guy's eyes are red. They're bloodshot. And you know, whenever you see someone with eyes like that, yeah, they're either not getting any sleep, they've been crying a lot. So there's definitely some pain here, but underneath it, I feel that there's an inner strength that goes beyond anything you've ever had before. So let's get into the cards. Something has gone on with somebody. It might be a Leo or a Leo type energy. It might be a fire sign energy. Alchemical symbol for fire is there. And then the hyena is showing fire energy too, right? The hyena has the same symbol. Fire energy, very fiery. There's something she's trying to tell me. I have to pull tarot cards on it. It's killing me. Like, I feel like she's telepathically trying to tell me something. God, do you just feel that? Like, this is the most incredible like, this to me is a piece of artwork that is like the Mona Lisa, but on the other side. It's really quite beautiful. I can't even tell, like, if these are photographs or paintings or a combination thereof. Like, they're pretty neat. They're probably like a combination. I don't know what they are, because I don't think that's a photograph. I don't know. But let's pull a tarot. I want to pull a tarot on her. I'm just gonna I want to get into the black egg too. She's trying to tell us something. What is Yelena trying to tell us? What is Yelena trying to tell us? What is Yelena trying to tell us? Anything else? Oh. Wow. 3 cards. Okay, we got the 6 of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Come on, focus. And the Knight of Wands. Okay, yeah, this is not, I feel like you've put up an ice wall. Something isn't as it seems. Something is not as it seems, but not bad. See, it's good, it's good. Okay, the soul sucker's coming in too. Something's going on. Something's going on. And from your perspective, from the information that you have, from what you can see, it feels bad. It feels like it didn't work out the way you thought it would, or you're thinking it's not going to work out the way you hoped it would. But you know, she does have clarity and resolution here under her name. And the cards that she's pulling out are showing balance. Balance and clarity. With the 6 of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Balance and clarity. And the High Priestess is going to, yeah, there's things going on that you don't know. I want to say. There's things are not at all. This is a really interesting reading. I'm really glad I waited till everything came out, because I thought, these are hard cards. Like, the feelings that I'm getting here. Because I think this could be your feeling. This is all is lost, all is All is lost, but no, it's not. She's telling us it's not. It's like a deeper part of herself knows this. The Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess. It is not lost. There's the universe. It's like whatever's happening for you, the universe is kind of like balancing things out somehow. Balancing out energy. And there's stuff going on you wouldn't even comprehend in this situation that goes beyond, if it's involvement with another person, which it might, I think it is. Because to me, when I see the feelings in her face, it's like she feels like something has betrayed her so much. And you know, do you really feel, I guess you could, I don't know. If it's like your boss promised you a raise and it's like 5% less than what he said, it was going to be 10. Who gets 10 anymore? He said it was going to be 2 and it's 1. No, he's just like, what the hell? You said, I'm sorry. But you don't look at him like, well, maybe you do. I mean, if it works. If you're a woman, you might be like, well, I thought it was going to be more. Yeah, like it feels like something involved with a person has felt like a deep betrayal or is just not. But I'm being told to ask yourself, is it all completely lost? Is it completely lost? Is the game completely over? I don't know where that's coming from. Is the game completely over? And not that I want to use, I don't even like to use that word because it shouldn't be a game. I don't know. But it's almost like this analogy. Until the final goal, until the clock has run down, you could still win this somehow. And look, like, now that's interesting. Now I just noticed that I was so absorbed in the Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess that I kind of forgot that you seem to be dealing with fire here. You might be dealing with a fire sign, because look what's this Knight of Wands, and I want you to look at no, they're sitting like this on the desk. What direction is the Knight of Wands headed towards? All of this. So as I feel like is the clock has not run down. There may even be overtime on the clock here for something. Why is the hyena looking? It's like everything is not as it seems in this reading. That's the best way to describe that. Everything is not as it seems. And the hyena is that. I'm like, oh, it feels sneaky. It's not. It's like the hyena is playing its role that the universe is asking it to play. Or the universe is guiding it through. So the danger here with the soul-sucking card. Let's try it one more time. The danger with that is if you let yourself go too deep into feeling despair or feeling like, you know, building up this ice castle too strongly. Even if it's, okay, so it feels like, you know, with a person, even if it is like, you know, unequivocally, it's done with that person, they've married someone, they moved to another continent, that's it, right? Okay, well that's pretty much probably it. But unless, like, so even if it is that, but it's not, your game isn't done. There's still time on your clock. That's really... Life is much more complicated and in depth than that, but that's what's coming through with this. Is like I see like a soccer game in my head. I literally see a soccer game in my head. And it's like a shootout at the end, right? It's almost like it was a tie game. And then the other team got that goal, or they got 2 ahead somehow, but you still have 2 players to shoot. You know, it's still itchy nose. Okay, the hyena. What does the hyena want to tell us? The hyena's got something going. maybe the deeper self of the hyena knows what's going on. You're definitely dealing with a fire sign. The King of Wands just came out. Okay, the first one that came out was the Seven of Cups. Okay, okay. Oh, doesn't matter, it's the Seven of Cups. Okay, and then the Ten of Pentacles. Why won't it focus? Oh, it's gonna give me a hard time. Okay, and then the King of Wands. As I said, this is the hyena. With this Seven of Cups, the hyena is being guided. And it feels like it's like the hyena is being guided through this maze of confusion. I don't know why Spirit's doing that to them, but it's like this maze of confusion. Perhaps your hyena is going through... Just focus on the card. There we go. Because I want you to see all the stuff in the cup. Oh, it really is refusing. There we go. It's as if maybe there's a whole bunch of karmic lessons or karmic clearing that I'm feeling like this hyena is going through. But in the end, it's leading them to the Ten of Pentacles. And again, well, now you can't see it because all the cards here. Jeez, this is where I wish I had the octopus. I was the octopus. I can't. Okay. I'm just going to hold them up as best I can. You know what the cards are. Anyways. All right. So the King of Wands on the table is like, because it is important to me how these cards are facing each other, is facing here again. I feel like I don't want to put any false hope in it. If the game is not over, the game is not over. The King of Wands, it looks like the King of Wands is headed your way, but it just doesn't look like that. Why is the Seven of, you know what, I feel like I need a different deck. The Tarot's not going to tell me. I know who's going to tell me. Return of Spirit might tell me. Okay, just bear with me here. Okay. Why is the hyena being guided through this maze of confusion? Okay, I'm telling you, I can't write this stuff. The Commitment card, this is like the Four of Wands to me. And the bow, like it ties them together. It still doesn't really tell me why. Why does it have to, it feels like this very complicated. Something is very complicated here, which is also telling me that there's a lot of karmic clearing that needs to be done. So maybe you're moving towards, or it felt like a very destined meeting with someone, and it feels like it's not all as it appears. It's not as it appears. That's the blind spot. It isn't as it appears somehow. But if it is like a higher level commitment between you and someone else, like a really high soulmate connection, if there's karma from that person's past or your past or anything, it needs to be cleared before you can connect, or else the karma will intertwine with you and then you guys are in a karmic dance, right? Interesting. The black egg. The black egg. What is this deeper truth in the black egg? The Queen of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, and the Magician. if it's going to focus. Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Magician is the black egg here. There's definitely a truth to come through. Wow, interesting message. Okay, so get this. I'm looking at this, I'm like, yeah, there's 3 people involved here. Come on. There's 3 people involved here. Only one is going to stand as the victor. This is a weird message. I'm going to go back into the Return of Spirit to get more information about the black egg. The black egg is feeling very elusive, but I'm getting air energy is the victor, the black egg. Oh, damn them. They're not going to tell me. Okay, the right order. All right. Everything's got to be in the right order here. It can't not be. And then fairy magic. When I feel like I'm dealing with fairies, if you're trying to get a direct answer, you're not going to get a direct answer. You are not going to get a direct answer with the black egg or the fairy magic. It's just got to be in the right order. Okay. Oh, wow. The starseed is at the bottom. That's really interesting. Huh. It's really out there. That might be too out there for some of you. Well, you're Aquarius, maybe not. Yeah, I'm forgetting. This is Aquarius's reading. It might not be too out there for some of you. It kind of feels like this karma that's going on here is not old. It doesn't feel like old karma. It almost feels like karma. I want to say your person. Now, I feel like you and your person are really, there's something here with this starseed card underlying it. These are like 2 peas in a pod from a far off galaxy. These are like 2 peas in a pod from a far off galaxy. Meant to be here, meant to come here in this lifetime to connect on, I'm going to say, like a committed level to each other. Whether that's through eternal friendship with each other or it's romantic or both. But it seems like, I'm going to say you, definitely your person. I think your person more than you. In this journey of life leading up to meeting you has created karma in this lifetime. And it's about lessons. I always like to look at like where we are here on Earth. Earth is kind of a lower vibrational energy. Like even if you think about, you know, what Earth is made up of and what other planets are made up of, it's very dense. It's very dense. The gravity is strong. It's a very different experience if you want to imagine that there's other galaxies out there and there's other life forms on other planets and they're all at different levels of evolution, and not just physical evolution but spiritual and vibrational evolution. It has to be. Like, how can this be it? Really? This is it? Maybe it is, but it exists in different dimensions and forms, and we're experiencing it in this one. It's almost like you and your person. I'm telling you, Aquarius, I can go here with you. I know if I was doing this with Capricorn, well, maybe, no. But it's like, I want to say it's almost like you and your person have come here almost for the first time. If you feel like, you know, this place, I don't know how I fit in here. Like, you know, but you've been getting there. You've been getting there over the years. But in a way, to get there, you have had to take on some karma. You've had to take on some karma. And so have they. I don't think it was anticipated that it would be so much karma. But there's been some karma. And there's been some lessons about self. I feel like you've both been clearing this, and your person is. It is not as it seems. It's just so weird. It's actually exhausting me. This is starting to exhaust me. It's that kind of energy. It's just, oh, the sun is at the bottom. The sun is at the bottom. So the blind spot, right? I really think it ain't over till the fat lady sings, man. And that's like an opera stuff, right? Like opera stuff. Operatic. It's, yeah, when the curtain goes down, that's when it's over. But himself, I want to, if you can leave the video now. You've had enough listening to me talk. But I want to read from the book. There's, I get so much out of this. It's a little bit like that starseed energy. Yeah, there's that really beautiful connection here. Okay, let me see. Number 17. Himself. Oh yeah, shamanic power. Natural law, life force, magic, shamanic power. At the other end of our life. Oh wait, no, sorry. Because I was going to start on another paragraph because often it's a whole new. Let's just go into the reading. When himself appears in a card spread, he not only indicates that a great amount of energy is present in the reading. I can tell you that, yes. But he also strongly energizes the fairy cards around him. I don't like the one that he energized. Remember, it was the soul sucker. Everything he touches becomes more of what it is. More alive, more vigorous, more powerful, more awesome, or more awful. This card in a reading can indicate great vitality, victory, or triumph, confidence, or power. There is leadership and ability to command, steadfastness, and integrity. Wild power held and channeled for the good of all by will. Himself speaks of protection, either of the current, or that you get in the reading, or of someone the current owes protection to, like a child or an elder. Acceptance of parental responsibility is important, as are deep and committed relationships. He is the preserver of the natural world and its balances. Shamanic power may be indicated here, as well as potential for powerful spiritual healing. This card may also speak of erotic energy, passion, and potent creativity. Well, there you go. It's very powerful. But just watch how you're using that. This soul, I don't like that soul-sucking energy. It does come out, it's like a warning. It's that soul sucker when it comes out. It is just a warning to watch what energy, what thought patterns, what habits you're doing right now. That you're not going backwards. I feel like you're ahead of this person or of your person in clearing karma. Don't add anything right now. Don't add anything to complicate it more. And there you go. That was quite the reading. Aquarius, I did not see that coming. I think that happens a lot of these blind spots. I didn't see that one coming. I did not see that coming. That was quite an intense reading. The energy is very intense. So there you go. Whew. Okay, thanks guys. Until next time, to be gentle with yourselves. Bye.